Hello friends, my name is RagePanda1 and this is my guide video for the Male Elzedith. This guy is looking pretty relevant right now considering our crit just got fixed. We can see that that is back online, and also he's a strong counter for the Male Galabar, which will probably be a nuisance to many people in defense mode in VOC and guild versus guild because he is so very difficult to kill. Our passive for the Male Elzedith is going to give us increased crit rate, and it does up to 50% more critical damage to enemies with negative effects. Our active skill makes it so that for 5 seconds, each normal attack is replaced by 5 rapid shots, each dealing damage equal to 178% of the caster's strength. This is likely much stronger than people give it credit for, and we're not sure how it works with Fearsome, which is his clan trait, but it's probably got a really strong chance to stun people. Finally, his ultimate creates a rain of arrows that deals damage based on a percentage of strength to all enemies within the circle, and importantly, removes all of their buff effects. Now, there are some buffs that can't be removed, and we know that. Sanguine and hulking fall into that category, but there are other buffs that can be removed, and removing them can be very important. Some of those might include root stacks for our Male Galabar. So instead of trying to cut through all of his armor, get rid of his damage reduction, get rid of his percent health heal that he keeps stacking up, you can just clear it all away instantly and absolutely destroy him. This is also a great way to counter those annoying buff champions like the female Lionstone and male White Eyes, although you do need to time things appropriately, which is not always the easiest thing to do if you're playing on auto. For our traits, we're going to be using Eagle-Eyed on this guy to take full advantage of his passive. This is not something that we normally use, and a lot of people don't even have it available. If you don't have it available, you can just use Fierce instead of this trait, and you're going to be doing just fine. Aside from that, we definitely want to have Agile on this guy because, number one, he has the clan trait that has stuns on attack. Number two, for 5 seconds during his active skill, all of his normal attacks are going to do considerably more damage, so we want to get as many normal attacks into that window as possible. This should let us get 1 extra attack into that window. Of course, an added benefit here is that with Agile, you're going to be getting your energy faster, meaning more ults, meaning more damage, and more clearing of buffs. It all works out so well. So, we're looking at Eagle-Eyed, Agile, Brutal, and I still think Energetic is the play, although if you were going to skip it on anybody, a backline archer might be the one. I still think that you should keep Energetic. If you don't, you could go Fierce or Aggressive there. That's up to you. In an effort to get the most out of this champion, you're going to want to pair him with a female Fulgur for the added crit bonus, and I think it's a really good idea to have him with somebody who's grouping the enemies together so that you can get the most out of the ultimate. It's not the most essential thing on this character specifically, but it is a really great thing to have. I would suggest Male Dravapala because he makes the best group, although Male Tidestorm is also very good. You could use Male Samir because by the time you're doing your ultimate, you should be set up again from the Male Samir's push, and it should be just fine. Keep in mind that when you pair this guy with some people who actually provide some team buffs like Sanguine, like Hulking, even your bigger buffs like the female Lionstone and male White Eyes, his crits are going to be doing incredible damage, and you could be looking at somebody who is actually doing considerably more damage than he was doing before crit was fixed. I think this guy should be back on the radar for a lot of people, and if you build him, you're going to have a great time. At the same time, you need to remember that this guy is highly utility based, and so just looking at pure damage alone is not going to give you a representation of what this guy is bringing to the table for your team. If you're interested in seeing more quick champion guides like this, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Let me know what I'm doing right and wrong in the comments below. And for now, I want to thank you for watching the video. I have been RagePanda1, and I will see you in the next one.